Oh, incoming smasher. Well, it works. It was just a different effect I was looking for. Hey up troops, welcome back to the Litanah army. I'm Litz and this is Fortnite Save the World, and what we're looking at today is some building tips that we're going to be looking through, which I think might just help. It's more for intermediate, it's not a pro guide per se, but it is going to help you intermediate players hopefully learn a few tips and tricks that you didn't know from before. Now, if I can teach you one thing in this video that you didn't already know, then it's been a success. And I'm not saying it 100% will be, you never know with these things. But let's jump in and see what we can learn. Okay, the first tip I'm going to show you then is this, and it's just how to get a husk over a wall. So if you're 2 tiles away from your actual base, this will actually help. Sometimes your base may actually end here, and what you're actually wanting to do, the edge is just a little bit away from you. So what this will actually mean is you can actually get the husk 2 squares along so that it falls to its impending doom. But just put the wall like this, it'll just mean you guys can actually see when it all kicks off, which it will. We'll put the base down here as well, just to make our traps a little bit more effective. So there we go. So I'm going to aggro these over here. I'm going to have to kill the propane husks. So I'm just going to have to take them out because they're going to ruin everything otherwise. There's one down. Don't throw that. Damn it. Alright, there we go. I think the propane's gone off, but never mind. So if we bring them over here, then you'll actually see it go. And they're actually going to go over the wall. Or some of them are. They'll actually go over the wall. There you go. And then off the edge. If you've got lots of impacts on there, come on, hold. And there we go. We're just going to trap them in. There you go, look. And they go over the top. And just in case they don't go far enough, if you've got lots of impact, I mean, they might get right over the edge anyway. Like that guy just did. However, just in case they haven't got, if your floor traps haven't got the impact on them, just put another pusher there. So you just put another wall launcher on, and then that'll just finish the job off for you. Nice and simple. Okay then, so tip number 2, sometimes you might get in trouble where you're actually getting swarmed quite a lot and things are all going wrong when the husks are chasing you. Now, a lot of the time, people build like stairs if they need to get up a wall really quickly. The only problem with that is that the husks can follow you. What you can actually do instead, if you actually just put a tile down like this, a little roof tile, you can actually get up a lot easier and then the husks won't be able to follow. Nice and effective. Okay, our next tip then is stronger defender posts. Now, a lot of the time, if you've got the obliterator or you've got the neon sniper as well, you'll know that your sniper can actually shoot through walls. But what you can actually do is build a box like this shape. Make sure you've got the roof on top just for some extra protection there. But if we actually just go in here and we actually build a roof tile in this shape, now the way you actually get that shape is just go to the roof tile, go to edit it, and just lift up 2 corners, 2 opposite corners. And then you'll actually have this shape here as well. So just do that up. Here we go, just going to put that up to top. And then all I'm going to do is actually put my defender in here on max. And then he'll be able to shoot through that wall nice and easy. So if I just do this wall up, just so he's got the extra protection there. There we go. So I can actually just put my sniper in there now. I'll put him with the obliterator on. Confirm. And then all I do now, fill up the wall. And he's going to do the rest. And it just gives him that bit of extra protection, look, where he's going to be taking them out. He's actually doing a great job in there, and he's well protected. Doesn't mean he's going to take everything out, but he's just more protected than what your standard husks would be. But he's just more protected than what your standard defender would be. And there you go, like a boss. Oh, what's he going to do with the propane? How's he going to handle his propane? Alright, I'm going to handle this one for him. Alright, there we go. And if we just move around, we'll just come here just to see how he does. And it's just a really effective way to use your defender. There you go. He should have more than enough firepower now to handle these. There you go. Ha ha! Look, and there he is, all nicely tucked inside. Perfect. Okay then guys, another tip then is the actual repair the shelter. Now a lot of people know that when you build the actual base, I see them running around the actual base like this, and they're jumping out and they're building the walls, and this is how you see most people building the shelter. But if you actually use the terminal, you can actually get on top and actually build this much faster. All you actually do then is just put your wall on there, and you can build this 1,000 times quicker if you just go around by standing actually on the shelter here, and you can just move around the edge and you can just build it in seconds. That's one of those tips that I know some of you probably know already. But 50-50, I see some people run around. Some people argue that, you know what, it's just as quick anyway to run around by the time I've done. Because you can just jump around spamming and just kind of jump up and down like this. But it's much easier to just stand in the middle, especially if you get in the right spot. And you can just quickly put all the walls up in a few seconds. Okay, another trick you can do is actually put your teddy through the teleporters. So if you can see there, you've got the teleporter over there. Just hit your teddy where you want to put it. Just get it ready to throw down. And then there you go. And look, the teddy's going to appear over this way. So the teddy will actually just appear on your teleporter. Now, if you wanted to put a wall up, for example, now I'll just make this a half wall so you can see. But if you wanted to put a full wall up there, or you had some defenses there, you could be at this side of the defenses whilst throwing your teddy out through there. It's nice and simple, and it's super, super effective. So you could stay defending this side whilst leaving your teleporter over the other side to help your friends out, for example. You can also do that with shock towers. So if you put the shock tower down there, look, the shock tower will actually appear over the other side. So you can actually use that. Just might help some people in some defenses. And I see a lot of people saying that they couldn't get to someone when I feel, you know, they could have just used the teleporter there. But if you set these up just prior to the defense, or you set these up before the defense, they just can be really helpful. And they're great for getting people around the base as well, of course. If we try and use it on this encampment, for example, this might work, it might not. But we're going to try it anyway. And then all I do, look, I'll just drop behind here. So we can see them all coming in. And then what I'm going to do now is just put the teddy into there. And now the teddy's on the other side, actually doing damage. And we can actually see them through there, look, all dying at the hands of the teddy. Okay then guys, so they were just some really quick building tips that I hope have helped you. Maybe you've learned something, maybe you knew all of these already. I know there's a lot of established and great builders out there, but what you've actually learned from this video, hopefully, is how to get a husk over a wall, how to get a husk across 2 tiles, which we learned in the first one. Also how to make ceiling jumps, so you actually put a ceiling down instead of putting a stair down so you don't get followed by the husks. We also learned that we can stand on the shelter to build the shelter up quicker, how to build stronger defender boxes, and then also we learned that you could teleport teddies and shock towers across the map or across your defenses using the teleporter gadgets. If you've got any more like cool little quirks and tricks like that, then let me know. I am going to be crediting some Redditors down in the description below, so make sure you go and check those guys out. We've got grumboo, EverorA, and Ancyker as well, all helped with these tips via Reddit by public posts that they put out on Reddit. But you know what, if you've got any little tips like this that'll help people, just small little quirky tips that'll just help builders or improve people's bases, then let me know in the comments down below, because I love it when we share stuff like that, and it makes all this worthwhile. Massive thanks for watching, guys. If you're not part of the Litanah army already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. A huge thank you to all you guys who are in the supporter creator now. That is just going absolutely crazy. We're not allowed to give numbers out or anything like that, but I just need to say thank you, because that has been absolutely insane, and I've got far more support on there than I was ever expecting, especially compared to the others. You know, when you look at like David Dean and Aiden and all them others who were competing with, if you like, I just think it's really humbling for me to see how many of you are actually behind me. So a huge thank you for that, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.
You know what? I think we're gonna be friends.
Oh my God!